Alright, hey, it's Mega here. So this is going to be the third part of the So I Broke My Sauron Again vlog, and this is the third part, okay? And I got a new Jackshaft, there you go. So I got this from eBikeZilla for $65 and $10 shipping, so it set me back $75 total damage to my wallet, okay? Interesting thing to note, there we go, there's some number on the bearings. It's a 6000-2RS. This is a NBK bearing, okay? There you go. So those are the numbers I'm getting off of this guy. I could have probably read it off of that, but that has so much grease on it. But the bearing that's in this is a 6000. Okay, that's the number I'm getting there. It's a 6000-2RS. Okay, and it looks like it's made by a company called NBK. Okay, probably some Chinese bearing. I'm not 100 on that. Okay, this one says this seal says NJK on it. Okay, and then this says TC15, and then 26. And I can't read that. What's that? 6? Yeah, they're so small. Okay, and then it says a 5765 on this one, and it says 3. I'm not really sure what number is what. Okay, and this is made by NJK. Okay, I'll probably we'll pop this seal out. So it only came with one seal. Interesting thing to note. Only one seal. Okay, this is exactly how I got it. Okay, it comes with the jack shaft. Okay, there's a bearing right here. There's the bearing right there. There should be a spacer inside there. Okay, should be only one bearing. Yeah, looks like it's only one. Well, there might be two on this one. Kind of see something. Well, when we dissect that one, we'll figure out what's inside this. But yeah, there's another bearing on the other side, and then there's a seal right here. There's no seal on this side. I'd imagine this might be the sprocket side. So the interesting differences, this is a little bit different, isn't it? Yeah, let's go see if the differences. This one says Sauron on it, okay, and has the Sauron Dragon logo. It says Sword EM1 on it, all aluminum, high performance, okay. This one has like a flat spot here, okay. This looks a little different. Oh yeah, no, this is the flat spots right here. Okay, so this is definitely the sprocket side right here, okay? The seal, I see. So the seal actually goes, so I was watching my sprocket installation video, and the seal actually goes on the sprocket, okay? So that's probably why there's no seal on this. The seal is, I guess, part of the sprocket. I don't know, man, but I feel that they should have given me like another seal. I don't think I got one, okay? So this part, it's like this, okay? That's what it's supposed to look like, minus the pulleys on it, okay? Okay, so it says Sauron on it. The other one is just black, okay? Same kind of finish. It's kind of like a matte kind of black, or yeah, matte black. No kind of wording on it at all, okay? And so that was the bearing right there. NBK, yep, 6000-2RS, okay? So we can go look that bearing number up, and we can go order some new bearings, okay? Hopefully they're the same for both sides. I would imagine they should be, okay? But I'll go pop this seal. I know I probably shouldn't pop the seal out. What I should probably do is let's take the sprockets and stuff off of this, and then we'll see if the bearings are the same, okay? Now this one's got a bunch of grease on it, so we can't see anything on it, okay? So Alright, so Hades Omega is going to start taking the sprocket side out. So the sprocket side has a spacer, okay, I don't remember which one, I think it's the long one. And then it should have a seal that sits on the sprocket, okay? So I'll just start taking this guy apart already. And like I already shot a video about it, but I'm gonna use that guy, an impact gun, to take it apart. And I'll use the impact gun to partially put it back together, and then we'll torque it. Nice thing is the new one has like no grease on it, so I would be interested to see how much grease is inside this bearing here. Okay, but I don't know. I know that's a good question. I wonder how much grease is in there. You just get a screwdriver and pry it open, you know. Take it out, and then, well, it's okay. Whatever. Don't worry about it. It lasts you 4,000, 5,000 miles. Hades Omega, I think it did a pretty good job. It would be nice if it lasted a little bit longer, but okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taking this apart. Okay, and then we'll do some more comparisons. All right, Hades Omega. Okay, Hades Omega here. I've never made a video of me taking the primary drive pulley out of the jack shaft, so here it is. I believe it is a 5mm. Yep, same as the other side. Okay, and there's 6 bolts just like the other side. So in case you're wondering where the sprocket is, it's right there. I'd already taken it out. Basically, I just held it like this in my hand, and I use the impact gun, and I take it out. Okay. I believe the torque is the same too. I apologize for all the noises. There's freaking UPS truck drove by, and there's some guy, some gardener, doing their thing out there. So anyway, here we go. It's on there quite a bit. There is some kind of locking compound on it, so okay. Okay. Some of them look like they come out easier than others, that's for sure. Alright, sorry guys, man. Whenever I shoot these videos, like, people just want to make some freaking noise in front of my house, so it freaking pisses me off. I'm trying to work on getting a newer camera that shoots better videos in the dark, okay? Because as you can see, it's much darker now, and it was a lot better with the garage open in the daylight. Okay, so basically we're just using the impact gun. I'm just holding it right here and then letting it rip. Make sure it's in there pretty good. You don't want to strip those. Okay, that's why you don't torque these very tight. Also, it has to be a specific torque. You don't want it to come off, but you don't want it to so tight that when you take it off, you know, it falls off or it breaks off. Okay. Okay. It's off. 6 bolts. Okay, and off it goes. Alright, so that's basically what the other side looks like. It's just an open part, basically like the other one, okay? This is the face. The face has the writing on it, HTD 8M51 teeth there, okay? Got it? That's the back side. Okay. Pretty cool. It's kind of funky that they screwed the outer part onto this part. This looks kind of cheap looking. Whatever. Alright, so yeah. So there's the 2 jack shafts side by side. Okay, so this is the pulley side, and this is the counter sprocket side, okay? Okay, I'm gonna go clean up some of the grease, and we'll see if the bearings are the same, okay? Alright. I don't want to remove this seal because I don't want to damage it, by the way. We're going to have to reuse the one for the sprocket also. So hopefully I didn't damage that one yet. Alright, here's we go. Okay, so one thing you'll notice the difference between these jack shafts is this one is kind of flat on the end here. It's kind of more squared out. Okay? Kind of look at it. And this is more rounded on this side, okay? So this is like a different, it's not the exact same jack shaft, but I'm sure the specifications are very similar, okay? Yeah, so this is kind of more squared. What I'm talking about is like the back side is kind of more squared, while this one is more rounded, okay? Kind of has a more slope to it, okay? They're all kind of flat on the top, okay? The other side looks roughly the same, okay? Yeah, it actually does. Looks exactly the same. Oh, this one has a rib on it too, as you can see. There's a rib right here. It's kind of poking out. So while this one is kind of at an angle and it's all one kind of diameter here, here it's kind of more flat. It just suddenly it drops off here, okay? But then it necks down. It's thicker here than it is over here, okay? Other than that, they look pretty much identical, okay? So this is the one I got from eBikeZilla, and this is my stock Suron one, okay? So a little bit different. I don't know, for whatever reason they changed the design a little bit, okay? Hopefully it fits my Suron fine. Alright, here we go. If not, we can take the bearings, I guess, but like when you remove the bearings from these, you're pretty much almost, you might damage them, so I'd like to use it. I like to use this one because the bearings are already intact in there, okay? Alright, here we go. Okay, here's Mega here. So here's a couple things that I've learned. Okay, so this bearing uses the same exact bearings on both sides, okay? That's the good thing. They're not different ones. So this one says 6002 RS NBK on this one. Okay, this one's kind of harder to read, but it says 6002 RS on it as well, okay? NBK. Same exact bearing on both sides, okay? So that's a good thing. There's only one bearing, so whatever bearing, whatever bearing for one side, you use for the other side. Okay? So that's what it looks like. It's the same exact bearings, I'm pretty sure, as this one right here, okay? Same exact bearing. Okay, so that's some bearing info. So we'll go look up that number later. See if I could find maybe like a Japanese or like a German bearing or something, or a Swiss one or something. Okay, so also there are some bearings in your swing arm, okay? The swing arm pivot right here. Okay, so that's your swing arm pivot bearings right there. That is a 6000 RZ. So it is a different bearing than the one. It is a different bearing than what's in the Jackshaft. Okay. So that also says China on it too. It says China here, and something else down here. But the number on this one is 6000 RZ. Okay, so it's a different kind of bearing. There's two of them also. There's one on the inside, and there's one on the outer part of the swing arm, and then one on the inner part. Okay, see, there's another one right there. So there's two. They're like two bearings side by side. Okay, hopefully those ones don't go bad so easily. Okay, all right. So yeah, so that's all the information I can get from it. Later on, I'll make a separate video when I take this puppy apart. Okay. And then we'll dissect the bearing and see what's going on in there. It's probably, yeah, I don't know what's going on in there. We'll see. But all right, so next part we're gonna go put all the stuff on this and just put it back. Okay. So I believe this goes on to here. Okay. The part without the seal is where this sprocket goes. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, here's me here. We're gonna go put this Jackshaft back together, the new one. Okay, so here's the old one. I cleaned it up pretty good. I used a nylon brush to clean it up. There it is. It uses the same bearings on both sides, so you only have to buy one type of bearing, but you need two bearings. Okay, so we'll set that aside. I will take the bear. Actually, since it's kind of clean right now, this side is good. The bearing seems fine to me. No, this one is kind of hard to move. Okay. Yeah, this one is much smoother than the other one, so I still think this one is bad. So, but when we get it out, we'll find out. It's just clean now. It moves on my finger really cleanly, so, but it's still kind of stuck in there. Shake it a bit, see if it makes any noise. Nope. Okay, well anyway, we'll take it apart. That'll be a different video, alright? So if you wanted to see the damage on this guy, I'll make a separate video. But for now, I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to go ahead and install this puppy, okay? So the one with the seal on it already is the one where the pulley goes, okay? And it should have the wording on the outside, okay? it's just gonna go over there like that. It's a tight fit. Yeah, it is a tight fit. Okay, just want to line up the holes as best we can. Okay. Yeah, let's just make sure. Oh, wow. The other one is not that tight to get on. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me make sure all this is lined up properly. It looks like it's pretty close, and then we'll get it on there. Okay. As long as you can tighten it. What we'll do is we'll use the screws to tighten it very carefully. I could probably just press it on with the press too, so we'll use the screws to help align everything. Okay. We'll do it slowly, and then we'll back it out, and then we'll put the locking. This, it seems a lot tighter than the other one. Okay. We'll kind of install it, kind of like a automobile wheel. We'll do it each side across at a time. So it kind of doesn't go in crooked. Okay. Just do a couple turns each one, so it goes in nice and evenly. See, it's moving in quite a bit now. Yeah, it seemed to come off a lot easier. Okay. 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 Okay, I'm just going to go around in a circle. Just make sure it's bottomed out. Okay. Looks good. It's pretty flush. I'll spin it to make sure it's... Well, it's going to be kind of hard. You would have to get the axle. Okay, so we'll just get our axle, stick it in there. Oh, it's gonna... Anyway, we'll spin it. Make sure it's doesn't look all wobbly and stuff. It looks perfect. Looks fine to me. Okay. Take that back out. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and we'll put Loctite on each bolt. Okay. So what I'm going to do is let's take one bolt out so we know which one is which, okay? I'm going to use the impact gun. Okay. Okay. So now I know this is the last one, so we're just going to go around in a circle right now. Okay. So this did have a locking compound on it. You can see here it's all there's this kind of white dry gunk here. Okay. So I'm just gonna, the way I do this, I just kind of just dip it in here. At some point I'm gonna have to just squeeze it out. Okay, so there's one. That back in. And we'll go in a counterclockwise, I guess. Doesn't matter which way. Okay, just make sure when if you are using an impact gun to put it back in, you don't torque it with the impact gun. Don't put it in tightly. Okay. Okay. Pretty simple stuff, not too difficult. You'll probably see, yeah, it'll be all purple at the end. That's the color of my Loctite. Okay. 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 Back in there. And you want to torque it before the Loctite starts setting too, by the way. Okay. Look at that, just spin really fast. See, like I should probably be wearing some gloves. It's like a mechanic glove or something. Okay. I'd imagine it's pretty much the same process for both sides, so. Okay, and this is the final one. This is the one that we left out, if you remember correctly. Put ample amounts of Loctite on there. Okay. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to do the final torquing. Take my 5mm socket dealie here. Okay. Put it on here. I've already set the torque on this. It's 15 Newton meters, okay? Yeah, it's 15 Newton meters or 11 foot-pounds, okay? I don't know. This is an inch-pound, so I'm just going to go by the thing. So, okay, so we're going to use the crotch cam here. That's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm just going to hold it between my thighs here, okay? And then we're going to torque it. Hopefully this works. Okay. Okay. Just want to do it a little bit at a time. Going across. Okay. Another way to do this is probably just put it in the vise, you know. Okay. Try not to strip it. If you're using the right amount of torque, you shouldn't strip it. I'm not really sure what to do now. Okay, I've got this doohickey that I bought at Harbor Freight a while ago. It's strap wrench, okay? Handy for all sorts of things, like installing pulleys. Okay, so I hope this doesn't break. The rubber's kind of old on it. I'm gonna put it around here. Okay, tighten this puppy up. Okay, is that the right way? Yes, that is the right way. Okay. Okay, and then we're just gonna. Okay, there we go. There's one. Not as easy as the the counter sprocket. Okay, there's two. 3. 4. 5. I can see him moving too. And 6. Okay, and then I'm going to go around in the circle one more time. Just remember this one that's for me and the For me, it's the 3 o'clock position. For you guys, it's probably the 6 o'clock. Okay. 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 Definitely don't want these bolts coming out, you know. And this tool is all plastic and rubber, so it shouldn't mess up the pulley at all. Okay. Should be it. Let's do one more here. Good luck. Alright, cool. Pulley is installed. Now I gotta go install the counter sprocket. Flip that bad boy over. Wait, this one is easier to install. Okay, so the way it goes is there's a lip here, okay? I already made a video about this, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but there's a lip here that goes down into here, okay? So the flush side goes on the outside, the lip goes into the cavity here, okay? Okay. Push that onto there until it's flush. Okay. Make sure the holes kind of line up. This one's a lot easier to install than the other one, by the way. The other one was really tight fit. Okay, and then I'm pretty much gonna do the same thing we did last time on this side. Where is it? Get this guy. Put on my impact gun. Okay, and then we'll gun all these in. Slowly. Okay, try not to strip it. It's aluminum. If you feel it binding, don't. It should go in pretty smoothly. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take one out so we remember, you know, which is which. This will be the last one that we put in. Hazemega's forgetful, okay? I know we could just like mark it with a marker or something, but we'll just take one out, okay? And that way everything kind of, it keeps its alignment, okay? And then we're going to start taking each bolt out. Okay. And we're going to put a Loctite on it. These ones are much longer than the other side. Okay. Stick that puppy in there. Okay. Take another one out. Okay, and then you kind of get it. I'm just going to take them out, and then I'm going to put Loctite on it and put it back in, okay? Lightly. And then we'll go and torque everything before it sets. Okay, so this is the last one right here. I'll get the last one at normal speed. Just make sure you put a good amount. Oh, that might be too much. It's okay. The threads are pretty long, so you probably need to put a lot in there anyway. So. Okay. Okay. Should be good. So yeah, pretty much same dealy with the other one. So what I'm gonna do is just take this, tighten it crosswise, Okay, now it's time to whip out the not the impact gun, the torque wrench. Okay, same torque for both sides. Get my little tool here ready. Okay. Okay, I got this guy. Alright, here we go. It should be easier. I don't think it. So just kind of try to remember which one is which. I mean, it doesn't matter as long as you get the torque right, you know. Oh boy. Okay, there's one. Six. Okay, and then I'm going to go around in a circle one more time. Let's make sure we didn't miss any. Okay. So the one with the most goop on it is the first one we did. Okay. Oh, see, this one moved. See, I skipped one. Okay. Okay. Okay, just do this one more time. Boom. All right, there we go. All done. Whew. This little tool worked like a charm. Okay, this is a strap wrench, is what it's called, I think. And I got it at Harbor Freight many moons ago. Okay, so there we go. The pulley and the counter sprocket are now installed onto the new Jackshaft. That's how you do it. Alright, so it's 15 Newton meters or 11 foot-pounds, okay? I chose to go with the Newton meters because that's what my torque wrench works on, okay? And hopefully that should be good. So you should have a seal on this side, okay? And then we should have another seal on this side. We're going to reuse it because they didn't give us one for the sprocket.